Welcome to the July 13th week update. Everything may have just changed in the blink of an eye. This could be the biggest mistake of someone's life. We have all been watching Drew slowly regain his mobility, cheering for what looks like a miraculous medical recovery. But guys, if you ask me, there is absolutely nothing miraculous about this situation. I am looking at Drew's sudden progress, and my gut is screaming that something is horribly, horribly wrong. Instead of celebrating this as good news, I strongly suspect Drew is being secretly manipulated by unseen forces. His mobility is coming back way too fast. We are talking about an unnatural, impossible timeline for a normal recovery. What if this is the result of a dark, underground medical experiment? What if Drew is being pumped full of an untested, highly dangerous drug that has never been disclosed to the public? And that changes everything. Here is where things get messy. Everyone else is just happy for Drew, standing around and clapping. But Kai is standing right there, and he is no fool. I do not think Kai is just going to sit back, cross his arms, and worry in silence. Oh no. Kai is going to be the very first person to spot the glaring inconsistencies in Drew's medical charts. He is going to notice the strange side effects, the unaccounted for gaps in time, and the bizarre physical reactions that nobody else wants to acknowledge. Kai is going to launch a full-blown, off-the-books investigation into Drew's rapid recovery. And what he finds is going to blow the roof off General Hospital. He is going to trace that mystery drug right back to a shadow organization. But wait, it gets worse. Because while Kai is digging into the medical side of things, the streets of Port Charles are shifting beneath our feet. We all expected Sonny to go to war over Carly and Valentine's secret romance. We expected sabotage, explosions, and classic mob retaliation. But that is not even the biggest surprise. I do not believe Sonny is going to keep opposing them. If you ask me, Sonny is going to abruptly back off and drop his vendetta. Why? Because he realizes there is a much deadlier, much more immediate target on the board. Sonny is going to recognize the signature of the people manipulating Drew, and he knows he cannot fight them alone. In a twist absolutely no one saw coming, Sonny is going to actively team up with Valentine. Guys, just picture Carly's face when this happens. She is bracing for a brutal, bloody war between her ex-husband and her new lover, only to find them sitting at the exact same table, plotting together in the shadows. Carly is going to be completely blindsided by this. These two men, who have been at each other's throats for years, are suddenly standing on the exact same side of the battlefield. They are joining forces to hunt down the mastermind who is experimenting on Drew. It is an unholy alliance, a partnership born in hell, and it is going to leave Carly completely reeling, wondering who she can even trust anymore. And then everything spiraled out of control. What happened next may be even worse. While Sonny is hunting ghosts in the present, a ghost from his own dark past might be walking right into town. Guys, this is where it gets incredibly interesting. I am heavily suspecting that Sonny has a long-lost son out there, and he is about to make his grand, terrifying entrance. We have a wave of new faces hitting Port Charles right now. We have Tristan Roberts, played by Dean Geyer, walking the hospital halls. We have the mysterious cop, Joe, asking too many questions. But if you ask me, the real danger is Hudson. Hudson is dripping with mystery and absolute danger. I am calling it right now. Hudson is Sonny's lost son. Just look at the way this guy is set up to operate. He has that same ruthless, calculating edge that Sonny built his entire empire on. Hudson is going to step into Port Charles not as a friend, but as an apex predator. He is inheriting all of his father's darkest, most lethal traits. And the mother? Guys, what if Hudson's mother is Brenda? Imagine the absolute chaos that revelation would cause. A lethal, brilliant heir to the Corinthos throne, born from Sunny's most passionate and volatile romance, stepping into town just as Sunny's grip on the city is slipping. Hudson won't just want a piece of the pie. He will want the whole table. That wasn't the real problem, though. Because while everyone is distracted by Sunny's impending family drama, Jason is making silent, deadly moves in the shadows. Everyone thinks Jason is going to leave the mob. They think his time in captivity changed him, made him soft, made him want a quiet, peaceful life. Do not believe that for a single second. If you ask me, Jason has zero intention of leaving the underworld. But he is entirely done playing by Sunny's rules. After returning to Port Charles, Jason is going to secretly build his own independent network. A shadow empire that operates completely off the grid, totally separate from Sunny's organization. Jason knows that Sunny's organization is compromised. He knows the threats are getting bigger, smarter, and deadlier every single day. To survive, Jason is going to become a ghost. He wants to handle these new, terrifying threats completely on his own terms. And the most shocking part, he is going to keep this massive, dangerous secret from his entire family. He is going to lie to everyone, acting like a retired civilian, just to ensure that Danny never gets dragged into the crossfire again. Jason is building a fortress of lies to protect his son, but a secret that massive never stays buried for long. But let's shift gears, because the hospital is about to become an absolute war zone. We have all seen the tension between Britt and the new surgeon, Tristan. Everyone is predicting this is going to turn into a fiery, passionate romance. I am telling you right now, that is not happening. Tristan is not going to be the new man in Britt's life. Instead, Tristan is going to stumble upon something far more dangerous than love. He is going to realize that Britt is hiding a massive, earth-shattering medical secret that could ruin everything. When Tristan corners Britt with the absolute truth, they aren't going to fall into bed together. They are going to form a desperate, highly dangerous alliance. They are going to transition overnight from bitter rivals to co-conspirators. Why? Because Tristan is going to uncover a massive string of altered medical records at General Hospital. We are talking about a deep, systemic cover-up that goes way beyond Britt's fake Huntington's diagnosis. Their relationship is going to be strictly allies, two doctors fighting for their lives against a hospital board that is drowning in corruption. And speaking of the hospital board, if you think you know what Willow is going to do next, you need to think again. Everyone is waiting for Willow to take that 16th seat on the board and quietly try to make a positive difference. No way. Willow is preparing to drop the biggest bombshell of the year. When the moment comes, Willow is going to stand up in front of everyone and publicly, loudly reject the position. She is not just going to walk away. She is going to blow the whistle on the entire operation. Willow is going to publicly expose the shadowy figures manipulating the General Hospital board. She is going to name names, point fingers, and set the entire hospital hierarchy on fire. The fallout is going to be so catastrophic that it will force the unthinkable to happen. Tracy and Laura, two women who have been bitter enemies for decades, are going to be forced to join forces. They will have to temporarily shake hands and work together just to stop Willow's crisis from burning General Hospital to the ground. Watching Tracy and Laura share a war room is going to be pure chaos. Meanwhile, if you think Chase is going to spend his time crying over Brooklyn's betrayal, you are dead wrong. Chase is done with the romantic drama. He is going to throw himself entirely into his police work. But he is not going to just chase petty thieves and handle traffic stops. Chase is going to open a brand new, highly classified case connected directly to the supposedly dead Ross Cullum. He is going to start pulling at threads that were supposed to be buried forever. And guys, this is where Chase steps on a massive landmine. By investigating Cullum's lingering network, Chase is going to accidentally uncover the darkest secrets that Anna and Brennan have been desperately trying to hide. He is going to find the hidden files, the covered-up operations, and the lies they told to protect the WSB. Chase is going to hold the key to destroying Anna's entire career, and he will have to decide whether to be a good cop or a loyal friend. The tension is going to be absolutely unbearable. But let's look at Portia's house, because a massive misunderstanding is happening right now. Everyone thinks Portia is the one in grave danger because of her sudden labor and the fierce confrontation. But that's not even the real story. If you ask me, Portia is perfectly safe from the physical threats. The real target is Jordan. When Jordan arrives at Portia's house, she isn't alone. A mysterious, highly dangerous stranger has been stalking Jordan from the shadows, tracking her every single move. This stalker is going to corner Jordan right when she is most vulnerable. And because this happens at Portia's house, it is going to violently drag Curtis and Trina into a brand new, terrifying conspiracy. Curtis is going to have to step up to protect his family and his ex-wife from a threat they can't even see coming. Trina's safe haven is going to be completely shattered. The Ashford family is about to face a nightmare that makes their previous drama look like a walk in the park. But wait, Trina might have an escape hatch. Just as the danger peaks, Gio and Trina's musical performance is going to pay off in a way nobody expected. They aren't just getting local project offers. They are going to receive an exclusive, once-in-a-lifetime invitation to join an international art and music program. This is their golden ticket out of the chaos of Port Charles. They are going to pack their bags and embark on a brand new journey far away from the mobsters, the WSB agents, and the stalkers. It is a beautiful escape, but it leaves their families behind to face the burning fire. Now, let's talk about the most heartbreaking and mind-blowing part of this week. Little James. Everyone assumes James is just going to cry and mourn the death of Cassius, the man he thought was his father. But kids notice things adults miss. If you ask me, James is going to remember one tiny crucial detail from his final meeting with Cassius at the batting cages. A slipped word, a hidden gesture, something that proves Cassius knew exactly what he was doing before he supposedly died. James is going to innocently mention this specific detail to Cody. And Cody's blood is going to run completely cold. Cody is going to piece it together and realize that Cassius is not dead. The entire death was a staged, elaborate, theatrical performance meant to throw the WSB off his trail. Cassius is alive, he is out there, and he played everyone, including a grieving little boy. Cody is going to be holding the most explosive secret in town, and it is going to eat him alive. But guys, none of this compares to what Anna's about to do. You think Liesl is going to be the angriest person in Port Charles? Think again. Anna is about to unleash absolute hell on this city. She is going to connect every single dot on the board. The fake medicine, the cold fusion project, the hit and runs, the staged deaths. Anna is going to realize that Ross Cullum and Jen Sidwell were never the real bosses. They were just disposable pawns on a much larger, much deadlier chessboard. There is a hidden mastermind pulling every single string in Port Charles. And if my theory is right, every single conflict we are seeing this week is just the opening move of a massive apocalyptic conspiracy that will change the future of Port Charles forever. Someone is watching them all, playing them against each other, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. A master plan is about to collapse right on top of them. A secret is about to be exposed. A character is about to face ultimate danger. Who is the real boss? You will have to wait and see in the next episode.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.